Good day, learners. How are you? In this lesson, let's talk about how to evaluate a website. At any point of this lesson, we will talk about the criteria in evaluating a website or the areas where you will evaluate a website. Let's begin. Creating and putting up a website is an easy task. With different what you see is what you get tools across the web. It is no longer surprising to know an 8-year-old child is making money from a simple web page he or she created. But building, publishing, and maintaining a good website needs a better understanding of what makes and breaks a website. A good website should not only be appealing to the eyes and easy on the fingers. It should also be rich with content that challenges any individual to be digitally literate. So, first things first, let's have the homepage. Any website must set a good first impression, which actually happens right at the website's doorsteps, which is the homepage. The homepage represents what the website is all about. Now, setting a good first impression is very important because what the visitor sees on the first page of a website influences how long he or she will stay on your website. Now, I have here the following tips to help you do the tricks. The first one is the KISS, or keep it short and simple. KISS the URL, or the Universal Resource Locator, or the domain. Next, the homepage must download quick and easy. Keep the homepage small so it downloads easier and quicker. That answers your question, why Google.com keeps that minimal homepage? That also answers why Yahoo homepage contains lesser images. Now, avoid clashing colors and keep the font and its sizes readable. Keep the homepage clear and easy to understand. The homepage should be easily readable, not too cluttered with text, colors, and always keep the font and its size large enough to be readable. And lastly, the homepage must also be within a single screen to avoid clicking or scrolling up and down. So that's for the homepage. Now let's proceed to navigation. Another critical factor in the success of a website is its navigation. To navigate a website is to go around its web pages without getting lost. According to the study done by a group of information systems and management experts, the quality of navigation does have a great impact on the ease of use of a site, users' emotional response, and frustration levels, and a user's intention to return to the website. Now, the following are great reminders on keeping the website or the navigation easy to use. First, every page in the website must provide a link returning to a homepage. This ensures that the user does not get lost and gives a feeling of security while navigating the website. Next, the navigation must be accessible without dead links. Allow users to move through the site not only through text or graphical navigation system, but also through the content. This allows the users to navigate through the site following the natural flow of the content. Make sure all the links are working to avoid frustrating the users. Broken links gives an unprofessional impression. Okay. So next, any website, especially big websites, must have a sitemap to help the users in navigating the site. Now, the sitemap, it is the table of contents of a website. The sitemap presents the users with an alternative method of navigating the site based on the site menu or topics. Now, the menu must all be working with complete information like about us, contact us, and others. Let's have the attractors. There are hundreds of thousands of web pages across the internet. Each website grabs every opportunity to get noticed. So there must be something that attracts the users or the attractors in the website to get the attention of the users. These attractors draw individuals and businesses to the website. Now, these attractors range from updates like news breaks, promos, and special offers. For example, some website gives freebies when the users answer a survey or pursues registering in the website. Other websites also run special offers on selected items featured in the website. So those are attractors. Next, the searchability or findability of a website. A website must be easy to search or find. This is possible with the help of its domain name. So the URL must be explicit since mostly the website referrals come from the direct navigation. Therefore, the URL of the website should be as close to the name or brand of the product or the company as possible. Okay, so let's have the content. Now, the content of a website, considering that there is an enormous amount of information available online, there is a great need for everyone to be digitally literate. It is important to remember that information published on the web for public consumption is not always true. So, a skeptic mind needs to evaluate the information found on the web, and the content on the web or of the website can be evaluated based on the following. First, the authority. Now, as for the authority, anyone can create a website. A website author can be a person, a group of people representing a commercial company, an educational institution, or a government agency, a non-profit organization, or a military site. Now, better look for links in the website that provide information about its author, writer, or owner. Always check for the links in the menu that contains the About Us for information about the people behind the website. Now, an online portfolio of the website owner or a list of citations in the website or the writer or the author has written is designed that this may be a credible source of information. So always look for authority in the content of a website. Next, objectivity. Now, the purpose of some websites may not be obvious at first, but while reading at its content, think about what motivated the author to create the web page. A good site must be fair, balanced, and objective. Always ask yourself if does the page try to inform and explain or rant? Does it sell something persuading or enticing the readers? Is the author affiliated with an organization that might influence their treatment of the article? or what is the purpose of the site. Is it selling, informing, or persuading? So that's for objectivity. We also have accuracy. Typographical, spelling, and grammatical errors can affect the accuracy of the information provided in the website. Now take note of a website that includes too many errors, as it conveys the message on how the website is being maintained. Now, since it is in news, you might say that the information in that site is not reliable, right? So a good content should be free from errors. And we also have currency. Check if the currency is relevant to the topic or relevant to the research topic. There should be a date on the page, like the date created, published, modified, updated, or revised. If there is no date, currency of the site can be checked on how recent or obsolete the topics discussed were. Now, some information is timeless. Regardless of how long ago it was published, it remains static, such as novels, invention, biographies, to name a few. But some information has a very limited shelf life, like technology and advances in medicine. It is expected for websites that contain information like those to update regularly to avoid misleading website users. However, not all information is useless. Some information written long ago can still be useful to compare it with current information like growth in population and so on. And lastly, we have coverage. Consider the level of the website or the level of information required in your site. The site should contribute something unique to the topic being researched on. Oversimplified or generalized information may not be appropriate for an academic audience. So, the ability to critically evaluate information found across internet can be considered as a digital literacy skill. With millions of web pages from different websites all over the world, it is an invaluable skill to determine which information is useful, accurate, objective, and current, and be able to utilize it accordingly. So that is why it is important to evaluate first the website you're visiting. So, that's all for our lesson. I hope you learned something from me today. This is your teacher, Teacher Jai. Thank you and see you again.